So hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Imam Shafiq and my metric number is J22A0212. So I choose text 1, that is 10 things you should never do when starting a new job. And I will do article review. Okay, thank you. So first I gonna go to introduction. So I choose 10 things you should never do when starting a new job. And I think the possible title for the text is things that you should not do when get a new job. And I chose this text because it have a benefit for us in the future, because I will get a job when I graduate, and I need this advice to convince that I gonna be a good worker to my boss. So we'll go to body. So the main idea of the text is thing that you should not do when get a new job. And then we go to the intended audience. The intended audience is two who will starting a new job and two students who will graduate and will find a job. And then the third is what are the key part of the text. So I think the key part of the text is in paragraph 3, because in the text is said before you starting a job, talk with the hiring manager or human resources professional to make sure you understand what constitutes acceptable outfit for your new workplace. There's nothing more embarrassing than showing up wearing something that does not fly with your supervisors. So I think that is key parts of the text. And then I will go to the key parts of the text interrelated. The part that interrelated in that each paragraph illustrates the main title, that is 10 things that should not do while starting a new job, and as a result in each paragraph. In each paragraph ideas are connected. And then we go to E. How do the key parts of the text related to the thesis statement? So the paragraph 5 is very related to the thesis statement, that is absorb them by osmosis. So next we'll go to what does the author do to generate interest in the argument. So I think the thing that the author do to generate interest in that argument is they giving the audience a tip to audience to not do uh, when starting a new job, and that is gonna give audience benefits. So we go to next slide. Okay, so next slide is how does the author convince the reader of their notion of argument. So the author convince the readers of their notion of argument is they convince with example and effect to who that will starting a new job. It is like in paragraph in paragraph 7. Paragraph 7, your employer is not paying you to chat with your girlfriend or even your kid babysitter. Make a personal policy of limiting personal phone calls and text to your lunch break except for emergency. And then we go to next question, that is what evidence is provided in support of the thesis statement. Um, so in paragraph 5 has provided the evidence to support of the thesis statement, that is absorb them by osmosis. And then we will go to next, that is has the author anticipate opposing views and counter them. So my So my answer is yes. The evidence in the text is very strong, and it's explained one by one the evidence in the paragraph. So the next is, has the author anticipate opposing views and counter them? And so my answer is the author has said, but skipping even most has said in the last paragraph, that is, but skipping even most basic question, you are setting yourself up for failure. Sorry for the failure. That is author already knowing the reader gonna give a bad reviews. And then the last question is the author reasoning sound? Yes, the author reasoning sound to describe an evidence that is strong enough to hold up the author main idea or belief. So in conclusion, the idea of the text is kinda related with the situation in Malaysia. Context that is not giving their best ability that they have, and they just giving a little effort in the first month in their work day, so it's gonna give them a big effect. The big effect like get fired from the boss. Uh, so and then how important is the information in the text to you as a student? So this text is very important for me, to student, and for all student right now also, because it will giving us advice to student who gonna start a job when they graduate in their study. So all of the idea have give us a chance to knowing that thing that up should not do when start a job. So this step was helping us to be more ready for start a job in the future. So thank you. Assalamualaikum.